Hello, and let's talk about another article published in Frontline magazine, written by Datta Prasad Dabholkar, a Marathi author and writer. It's common knowledge, he argues, that the RSS was created in 1925, but very few people know that before RSS was set up, there were two similarly aggressive Hindu organizations. So prior to RSS founded in 1925, there were two organizations of similar nature which existed in early part of 1920s. Then why was RSS created? The argument goes like this. So we had Bal Gangadhar Tilak, who was leader of uh, International Congress. He had died in 1920, but he did something in 1916. When Congress was represented by Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Congress reached an agreement with Muslim League. This agreement is commonly and famously known as Lucknow Pact. What happened in this particular pact? Muslim League's demand for independent constituencies or separate electorates was principally accepted by the Congress. And this angered, Tilak's supporters. Tilak's supporters thought Tilak was giving undue importance to Muslims. So there were three important leaders who opposed this particular move or Lucknow Pact. Balkrishan Shivram Munje, very important, G.S. Khapade, and Baba Sahab Khatate. They were some of the prominent names who opposed uh, approval or granting of separate electorate to Muslims as part of agreement reached between Muslim League and Congress in 1916. So what happened after Tilak died in 1920? Mahatma Gandhi took over the reins of the Congress and he was able to convert it into mass base. Congress became a mass party. Everybody was able to participate into it. Anyhow, Tilak's disillusioned supporters, they were mainly Brahmins, particularly Maharashtrian Brahmins. They had different views about independence of India or India's future actually. Many of Tilak's supporters were ideologically aligned with the Hindu Mahasabha, but they knew that the organization had no program other than an annual public gathering. So they were part of Hindu Mahasabha, but they thought that Hindu Mahasabha was not that effective. Was all Hindu Mahasabha did convened annual public meetings. That it. So they decided, Maharashtrian Brahmins who were not happy with Tilak decided to establish an organization that could claim to safeguard Hindu interest. And that is what led to creation of RSS in 1925. Okay, let's now talk about the two organizations that existed prior to foundation of RSS. So in 1922, three local leaders from Central Province and Berar Province, Chonde Maharaj, Masurkar Maharaj, Pachale Gaonkar Maharaj, they established uh, a dal called Mukteshwar Dal. Mukteshwar Dal had more than 100 branches in Mumbai, in Warhat province, North Maharashtra, and even in part of today's Madhya Pradesh. Mukteshwar Dal held military parades and conducted daily programs that offered training on various aspects, including one on using the lathi. There were also intellectual strings. Hedgewar wanted Mukteshwar Dal to be merged with RSS, but there was a person called Pachile Gaonkar Maharaj. He did not like it. But anyhow, Baba Rao Savarkar, who's also known as Ganesh Savarkar, he was able to make it happen. So ultimately, with his initiative, uh, and Baba Rao Savarkar is elder brother of Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, the merger did happen. There was another organization or second organization other than Mukteshwar Dal, the Hindu Mahasabha. So Hindu Mahasabha was very active in Nagpur area under Jagannath Prasad Verma. Verma said that the RSS was formed by ignoring the importance of the Mahasabha because Mahasabha existed before RSS was created in 1925. So Mahasabha had a history. So it was earlier Sabhas, different Sabhas started springing up in northern part of India, and ultimately it led to creation of Hindu Sabha and then Hindu Mahasabha and then All India Hindu Mahasabha. So to counter the RSS, Verma established the Ram Sena. This body had 10,000 volunteers in Nagpur and 25,000 in Bihar. But over the years, the Ram Sena became weak and Hindu Mahasabha became a mess. Ultimately, it declined. In contrast, the RSS was a disciplined and focused body from day one. The success of the RSS lies in how it made its volunteer base so disciplined and dedicated. There were only 5 members in the RSS on its first day in 1925. All of them were Brahmins. The question that arises is why they chose the name Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh and not Rashtriya Hindu Sangh. Because by naming it Swayamsevak Sangh, RSS founder Edgowar was trying to indicate that all non-Hindus are Rashtriya or not Indian nationals. So all non-Hindus are not Indian nationals. The RSS doesn't stop at saying that Hindustan is of only Hindus. A bitter anti-Muslim stand is in the DNA of the RSS. In a letter written to a certain Nahate, a person called Nahate, whose full name is not available, in 1935, Hedgewar writes, "We know that Muslims' mentality creates hurdles in any good action." Thank you very much. This is part 1. In another video or next video, we'll talk about part 2.